Welcome back to the channel, Understanding Systemic Police Corruption. I'm retired Police Lieutenant Samuel Clark. In this episode, I will answer the question, what is systemic police corruption? The police establishment wants the public to think of police corruption as only rogue individual cops. The police establishment wants you to believe the problem is only a few rotten apples at the bottom of the organizational structure. That is not the truth. If you see police corruption as a few individuals who have the least power, you won't understand systemic corruption and its danger to the public. The problem is the few rotten apples that are at the top of the organizational structure. The few rotten apples are upper management police supervisors. These supervisors escape accountability and responsibility because of a very bad police internal disciplinary system. It's the police system that is problematic. A system is a group of interacting, interrelated, or interdependent elements forming a complex whole. The established systemic police corruption and its accompanying culture prompt entire police agencies to operate outside of established laws, and those actions and reactions control the careers of all police officers. The police system has police officers, lower-level supervisors, and high-ranking supervisors. High-ranking supervisors, also known as upper management supervisors, control the police system. They are the most critical part of the system and determine exactly how it functions. High-ranking supervisors are responsible for detecting corruption and stopping it. If widespread corruption exists in a police department, it is the fault of high-ranking police officials. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the facts. It is not the responsibility of rogue officers and supervisors to turn themselves in and make confessions about their crimes and corruption. It is the responsibility of upper management supervisors to detect corruption and discipline all officers involved. It is very rare that a police officer will come into the captain's office and say, "Hey, Captain, listen, I just want you to know. Last week, I confiscated a kilo of narcotics from a citizen. I didn't arrest the citizen. I didn't turn in that narcotics. I kept it for myself and used it. And also, by the way, Captain, just yesterday, I used excessive force on 2 citizens. And so now the captain says, well, officer, investigate yourself. Do an investigation and make out a report, and you determine whether or not you should receive any discipline." That just doesn't seem the way it's supposed to go. That certainly is not the way that a police department is legally organized to function. It is supervisors who conduct internal investigations, determine the outcome of those investigations, and apply disciplinary sanctions. Still, these high-ranking police supervisors use the few rotten apples excuse to give the perception that the cause of corruption is not a bad system, but a few bad cops at the bottom of the chain of command. When a police official uses the few rotten apples phrase, it should raise a lot of flags for you. Somehow, the supervisors, with all the power, they make the assignments for officers and supervisors. They make the schedules. They approve vacation time. They approve days off. They make decisions about training and type of training and the schedule of training. They establish policies and procedures, but they just can't detect the corruption committed by a few officers at the bottom of the organization until that bad behavior is publicized. This channel will dispel that myth and many other myths. So share, like, subscribe, and you absolutely do not want to miss any information that's going to be here, because you're not going to get it any place else. Thank you.